So, hey guys, it is me, MysticCoco, and I am back with another video. And I wanted to do a short video today, kind of talking about number one, my appreciation for all of the likes, for the comments, for the shares that I got in all my recent videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also wanted to talk about this dartboard trophy that I received in between the periods of my recordings. I wanted to show this winning attempt, and I wanted to kind of talk about the technique that I used, and also about a couple tips that I would definitely give as regards to how one might be able to win this trophy. And hopefully, with the footage in combination with some of the tips that I give, you might be able to get this trophy for yourself as well. But I also wanted to talk about a couple of other things as I am moving forward, going forward. And the first thing I definitely want to talk about is number one, to all of my new subscribers out there, thank you, thank you, thank you for taking out the time to watch little old me. You guys are just so sweet, and I appreciate all of you, every single one of you. The ones, even the ones who don't comment, who don't like or anything, but just sit there and just see the video. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my videos. I very much appreciate it. When I first began doing YouTube videos, not back in the day, but I mean when I came back recently, I came back because I wanted to do something different. For the last couple of days, I was remodeling my room, and trusting me, remodeling your room takes a lot out of you. And I, of course, with COVID-19, with the whole quarantine situation, I'm not currently working, and so I do believe that I will be returning to work. But right now, I'm kind of just waiting it out, and I'm kind of just hoping for the best, basically, that I might be able to work from home, or maybe I might be able to return to the workplace, but of course with the safety procedures that needs to be done currently, and that's what my job is working on, trying to make it safe for us, for when we return. And and so I kind of am just trying to, when I was kind of taking a break from remodeling my room, I was thinking to myself, well, what else can I do to spend the time to because I didn't want to just lay around and watch TV or YouTube videos all day. I wanted to be productive in some way, and so I decided to come back to YouTube. I decided I was going to do videos again. I decided I was going to play videos again and record them and edit them for you guys. And so that's what I decided to do. When I was doing it, once again, I wasn't necessarily thinking that I was going to get any views. I wasn't necessarily thinking that I was going to get anything out of it. I just wanted to just do something just to kind of just not waste time, but just be productive in some way to kind of increase my skills, obviously, as regards to video editing, as regards to graphic design or color, yada yada, even speaking, because I'm not really that great of a speaker. If you guys haven't noticed, I have a bit of a stutter problem. I have I have a bit of a lazy tongue as well, and I have sometimes a very hard time as it regards to communicating. And so when I was doing YouTube videos, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to get better at communicating. I'm going to get better at making videos, obviously. And, I wanted to do something creative, but at the same time, I wanted to do something that was fun. I wanted to play video games, and I didn't just want to just play video games, just play video games, just play video games, I could do that any time of the day. I kind of wanted to do something productive with playing video games, and so I decided to come back to YouTube. I thought I could do something productive. It helps me to kind of get through my days. It helps to keep my skills sharp, and and as regards to communicating as well as regards to editing. And it's fun. It's just fun. And so when I started doing YouTube videos, I didn't expect the outpour of, not an outpour, I shouldn't say outpour, because it makes it, to be honest, it makes it seem as if there was like 100 people, when it wasn't 100. It was the few. And I want to tell the few of you, they know who I'm speaking to, thank you. Thank you for taking the time out, for watching the videos, for giving me comments, for subscribing, for sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. And when I do videos, and even the days when I don't do videos, when I'm kind of like in the in between stages, whether I'm recording something or I'm taking a little bit of a break because I had a long editing day, I think about you guys and I think to myself, I can't let these guys down. And I don't want to let you down. You guys are awesome. And I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to the past subscribers that has returned. Thank you to the people who's taken the time out to watch these videos. You guys are the bomb. And I really do hope and pray that you guys stay safe out there. The whole COVID-19 that's going on, it is no joke. And I live in the Northeast area. It is no joke. We went through it, and we're still kind of going through it. And I know people who's had COVID-19. Luckily, I haven't lost anybody to COVID-19, but I know other people who's had family members and friends who had COVID-19 and they didn't make it. And I know how serious it can be. And so I am telling you guys, please be safe out there. Wash your hands, wear face masks. And I'm not saying this for the politicalness of it. I'm saying it because I care about human life. And regardless of whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or a progressive or a conservative, whatever you are, I really don't care what you are. I care about human life, and I really want you guys to be safe out there, and just try to be safe. And realize that life is too short sometimes. And not that you can't enjoy life, but realize that you only got one shot to. And if you miss it, that's it. There is no reincarnation, baby. Or you know what? Some people believe in reincarnation. Now I'm coming off a little prejudiced, but just realize that life is too short. It's too short. Don't always bet that you're gonna get another shot, because you might not. So be safe. All right, enough of the oopy goopy COVID-19 stuff. We're done with all the the seriousness and the politicalness that's around COVID-19, and let's get to this trophy. Let's get to the dartboard trophy and some of the tips. Actually, before I say that, I want to reiterate for anybody who is interested in a color theme episode, and me talking about the color themes, and me talking about the story progression, and me talking about character development, and me talking about just me kind of doing what I like to do best, which is pulling apart little details and analyzing the living macaroni out of stuff. That is literally what I went to school for, is analyzing. It's amazing, right? I'm an English major, actually, but I didn't go into the English major to write stories. But to be honest, I went into the English major to analyze the living macaroni out of them. I love being the analyzer, but if that is something that you're interested in, and kind of learning about color theory and learning about story theories and progression and character development, and just kind of me picking apart Final Fantasy, Square Enix's Final Fantasy VII Remake, please let me know, and I'll definitely put the video up for you guys. I've already started even looking back over the footage and thinking about what I would like to add to said episode. And to be honest, I might just post it anyway. It might take me a little while, obviously, to collect together all the information. If I need to make it into an episodic type of venture, that might have to happen. But yeah, still yet, let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and maybe, I'll get it out sooner, or maybe I'll get it out, when I feel as if I got enough information to run with it. But either way, hit me down up in the comment section and let me know if that's something you're interested in. Going on to some tips. This trophy was harder than I thought it was. I gotta tell you guys, it was harder than I thought it was. For a bronze, this thing was ridiculous. But that's because, you know, I'm kind of like an old person, you know. I got shaky hands. I got shaky fingers, you know. I'm a little edgy, you know. I'm a little jerky, you know. I'm not still, you know. I don't got a seamstress hands, basically. I'm not still. So this was harder than I thought it was. One thing that I will say helped me is number one, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, which drives my determination. That's really the one thing that helped me in getting this trophy. And it's the one thing will have to say you need to have if you're going to do this trophy and you're like me. Now, listen, if you're a great person and you got the steadiest of hands, you're like a surgeon when it comes to video games. You know what I mean? You know what people say about surgeons and steady hands. You know, you're like a surgeon. Your hands are so smooth, so delicate. You know, you could cut into stuff like butter. You'll be fine. You don't even have to worry about this trophy being hard. But for those of us who has jerky hand movement, I'm going to tell you, you need determination for this trophy. This trophy was harder than I thought. For a bronze, Square Enix, you gave me a bronze for this trophy. What is with that? Whatever. It is what it is. It was harder than I thought, guys. And I have to say, determination is what's going to get you this trophy. And of course, figuring out hand movement, or not movement, but hand placement. I had to I'll show you in you know, a little clip towards the end of this, how I positioned my hand in order to get this trophy. It was not normal. That's all I'm gonna say. I had it in like, I had to invert my controller like vertical wise and like hold it like as if I'm holding a bat kinda. And that was the position I had to put my hands in order to ensure that I was steady. I literally had to reposition my hand as regards to that controller because I just could not get it the normal way for some reason. My fingers were just too, I don't know. When I thought I was being steady, it was like I had the shivers or something. I don't know. It was hard, okay? That's all I'm saying. So I will definitely say, if you're gonna do this, try to find a hand position, a good steady position that you can hold the controller that will allow you to be steady in this particular mini game. I will say this mini game is worth getting. I believe, in my personal opinion, it's worth getting. If you win this minigame, not only do you get a trophy, of course, bestowed upon you by Square Enix and Sony PlayStation, a bronze at that one. Still chuckling about that. But you also get, not only on the leaderboard, but you get a special item from Wedge. This trophy is actually a Wedge trophy. And if you are able to win this game, you get a special materia item from Wedge. And that materia item is a luck up materia. Now, I don't know if you can get luck up materia anywhere, but this is probably, if you can, this is probably the easiest way of how you can get it early in the game. You could probably get it later. Maybe you can get it later. But if this is a unique item and this is like, if you don't get this, you're just not getting it, or if you eventually do get it, it's like later on in the game. This is a early way to get that luck up materia. I equipped it to Tifa, just being honest, and I've noticed that while playing her with the luck up materia, of course, her luck, of course, has risen, but I've noticed that she is able to stagger people a little bit easier. I don't know how luck really plays into Final Fantasy games that much, but to be honest, I kind of stuck around for how the characters look, and a little bit of the story, and the summonings. Anything that it comes to, like particular material, status, yada stuff, I don't know anything about that. I don't know how luck plays in this game that much. I would imagine luck plays in it as in it increases your chances to get a critical hit. Kind of like that, you know? That's what I imagine luck is in this game. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, hey, put it down in the comment section. Let me know. At least I will know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I gave it to Tifa. I equipped the luck to Tifa, and I realized that after I equipped it to her, she staggers people a lot more often, and she's able to punch the living macaroni out of people more often than I thought. I was like, interesting. Maybe that's because of the luck up materia. Maybe it's not. Who knows anymore? But you can get that materia, and I think it's the earliest form of how you get it, if not the only way of how you get it. I don't know. To be honest, there's supposed to be a part 2 to this game. Do you guys can you guys believe that when I purchased Final Fantasy VII, I thought that was all of the game? No, that's not all of the game. There's a part 2. I didn't realize that until like an article came out like 3 days ago saying how part 2 is like delayed, and I was like, what? I don't even got the whole game? Oh my gosh, I need to hurry up and play part 1. Like, I need to get it on my P's and Q's and get it out. But you know, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna get all that sweet delicious footage to you very soon. But anyway, but yeah, so if you guys get this trophy, you get a sweet item out of it, as well as a bronze trophy. Seriously, Square Enix, a bronze? A bronze. Why a bronze? Are you teasing us? Are you teasing me in particular? Because I don't have steady hands? Oh my gosh, you guys torture me. Anyway, but yeah. Tip number 1, be determined. Realize that you're going to start this minigame over and over and over and over and over again. You're just going to do it. It's just a part of it. If you're anything like me, if not worse than me, you're going to be starting this minigame over and over again. Number 2, realize that you got to kind of invert your controller to give you the most steady position as possible. Number 3, try to aim for the bullseyes. Try to aim for the center. Number 1, I don't know dartboard. I've never played darts before in my life. When I say in my life, I mean I have never played darts before in my life. Never, ever, 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 ever. Until this minigame. And even then, it's a video game. It is a video game dartboard, so it's not even real dartboard, which means I never played it actually in real life, period. The only thing I know about darts is aiming for the center, and that is it. And that is my recommendation to you. Aim for the center. Get all those sweet, delicious points. It wasn't until like I got 15 minutes into this game that I realized that the colored section, like those colored rings, the red and green areas, actually were actually some pretty high points. I don't know what I thought that was. I feel so stupid saying this, but it's the truth. I don't know what I thought those sections were, but I didn't think that they equaled points. Nonetheless, that depending on where you hit the red or green in whatever area you're hitting, you could triple your points. So, yeah, easiest way of how to win this game, keep hitting that bullseye. Eventually, you'll knock down all the points that you need to knock down, and then, you know, they'll tell you where to hit next. The other way of how to win it, I'm sure, is if you're able to get triple points, maybe like a triple 20 or something like that. You could get it that way too. But, you know, I didn't really try that way. I went for the bullseye because that's all I know. So that's how I got the trophy. I just hit a bunch of bullseyes and bam, boom, bottom, bada bing, bada boom. Win. You know? But, yeah, that's my advice to you. Hit the bullseye. But anyway, yeah, that's my advice. Determination, and you know, get that good hand position on there. Get that good hand placement. Aim for the bullseye. Realize that you're gonna start over a lot. It's just a part of the game, and if you do, you get a nice, silly bronze trophy. Come on, Square Enix. And you also get a materia item. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, let this little voiceover thing end, and you guys get to see how badly I dance now, my little victory dance. Anyway, once again, Please be safe out there. Wash your hands 6 feet away. Wear a face mask. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, sweets.